So starting in easy cross-legged posture, and bring the hands into chin mudra, so index finger and thumb touching, placing the backs of the hands gently on the knees, relaxing the shoulders and the elbows, and the neck is nice and long. Take a slow deep inhalation through the nostrils, and then slowly exhale through the nostrils. Slow, deep, long inhalations. Feel the belly rise. And slowly exhale. Feel the belly settle and fall. And just taking this time now to go within and acknowledging that we may feel a resistance within the body. We may feel resistance within the mind, and that's okay. Just letting yourself be truly present. And if the mind does wander throughout today's practice, just gently guide it back into the room. Then gently open the eyes, turn the palms of the hands to rest on the knees, and start to roll the shoulders back. Just feel how good it feels to move the body, and then we take it in the opposite direction, just releasing any tension. Now as we inhale, we open the chest, send the chin up towards the ceiling, and then on the exhale we drop the chin round the back and shift the weight back. Inhale, lifting the gaze in your heart center. Exhale, round the back. Lead the movement with the breath. We do one more, and exhale. Send the left fingers up towards the ceiling, and then on the exhale, a nice lateral bend, keeping the chest open. And then on the inhale, take it back to center, and exhale, float the arm down. We do the same on the other side. Big reach up to the ceiling, and then on that exhale, lateral bend, keeping both of the sit bones pressed into the ground. And you can lift the gaze here, or if you've got tightness in your neck, you can keep your gaze forward. Inhale, take it back to center, and then exhale, float the arm back down by the sides. Taking our left arm across to our right knee. Inhale, big rotation, looking over that right shoulder, and breathe. And then on the exhale, take it back to center. Take the right hand across, and on the inhalation, rotate and look over that back shoulder. And then exhale, float it back into your center. I'm just going to bring the soles of the feet together. And then gently, we're just going to interlace the fingers around the toes. Inhale, open the chest. And then on the exhale, forward fold, bringing the forehead towards the toes if we can. And if you have tight hips, you may find this challenging, and that's okay. If you need to keep higher up with this posture, that's absolutely fine. Just releasing any tension in the face or the fingers. And then on the inhale, slowly start to lift all the way back up to the top. Gently we're going to bring ourselves into a lovely cat-cow position. Wrists under shoulders and knees under hips. And on an inhale, lift the heart center, arch through the back. And then on the exhale, through the nostrils, tilt the hips under and drop the crown of the head. Inhale, thread it through. And exhale, tuck the tail. Making sure every time we make the movement smooth and lead with the breath. Pressing firmly through the fingers and the thumb and the whole of the heel of the hand. And then hold in the arch and continue to breathe here. Deep, long, slow inhalations and deep, long, slow exhalation. And then gently round the back, drop the crown of the head, maintain the posture and continue to breathe here. And then gently taking it back to neutral spine position, we're just going to push the hip out to our right as we look over the right shoulder. And then we're going to push our hip out to the left, look over the left shoulder. And again, out to the right and over to the left, then out to the right, then over to the left. And then taking it back to our center, tucking the toes under here. We'll just start to rock forward and back just to shift that weight into the wrists, warming up the wrists, taking it in small circles clockwise. And then changing directions and taking it the other way. And now bringing it back into center, we're going to tuck the toes under. Extend the legs back and push the hands through the ground, taking it into a downward dog. Once we're back, keep the knees soft and just shift the weight gently side to side. And if that's feeling good, we start to pedal through the heels now, taking your dog for a walk, driving one heel down and softening one knee. Keep pressing through those hands, every finger and the thumb. And then pressing both heels back now. Imagine you're trying to push your hands through the floor and looking towards the fingers. We shift our way forward and bring our knees down into the ground. Taking our right foot forward and through, followed by the left. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Just allowing the length through the backs of the legs to allow the legs to stretch. Just playing with that weight, shifting it forward into the pads of the feet so we can lift up through the kneecaps to release through the hips and sink closer to the earth. And then on an inhale, send them fingers all the way up towards the sky. A gentle back bend. Exhale, float the arms down towards the earth, bringing the crown of the head down. Framing the feet with the fingers. Inhale, take right leg back, followed by the left. Hold in the plank, slow, deep breathing. Gently bring the knees into the ground, click all 10 toenails down. Lower the chest, the chin, thread it through, shoulders looped back and down into cobra, or easy cobra is your option here. Find your breath. And then lowering the chest and brushing the hands alongside the chest, push into the ground and push back into downward dog. Really driving the chest towards the thighs, keeping the ears in line with the arms. Pressing through the earth and lifting that tailbone up towards the ceiling here. Look towards the fingers, shift the weight back into press-up plank and then bring the knees back into the ground. Right leg forward, followed by the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, send the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the earth. Inhale, left leg back, followed by the right. Knees to the ground. Chest and chin, thread the hips through and loop the shoulders back into cobra. Pressing through those hands, arms are active. Keep the neck nice and long, tuck the toes and push back into downward dog and find your breath. Take the gaze between the hands, bring the weight forward and through, and then bring the knees down. Take the left leg forward, followed by the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then gently taking the weight around to the outside of the left foot and then the right foot. Ragdoll arms. Some nice mobility for the spine. And then on the inhale, taking the arms all the way back up to the sky, gentle back bend. Exhale, float the arms down by the sides, lowering the crown of the head towards the floor, framing the feet with the hands. Inhale, right leg back, followed by the left. Bring the knees, the chest and the chin to the ground, thread it through into cobra, push back to downward dog. Take the gaze between the hands, right leg forward, followed by left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, send the arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring it back down to the earth. Inhale, left leg back, followed by the right. Knees, chest and chin. Cobra. Tuck the toes and push back into that downward dog. Look between the hands, left leg forward, followed by right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, send the fingers up to the sky. And then into Utkatasana, bringing the feet together, knees squeezing in. Keep the chest lifted. Feel the tension in the quads, in the thighs, squeeze together. And then exhale, lengthen and swoop the arms down towards the earth. Inhale, right leg back, followed by the left. Take it through into upward facing dog. Tuck the toes into downward facing dog. Right leg followed by left. Lifting halfway, forward fold. Inhale, take the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, swoop the arms down to the earth. Take the left leg back, followed by the right. taking it into another upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Take the left leg through, followed by the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Taking the arms back up to the sky. And then bring the hands into prayer. And we take 3 deep breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And on this final breath, inhale, send the arms up to the sky, arch the back. And then on the exhale, forward fold, hands to the earth. Taking the right leg back, followed by the left, into upward facing dog. Tuck the toes into downward facing dog. Inhale, send the right leg up towards the ceiling. Then bend the knee, stack the hips on top into scorpion tail. Keep pressing through both of the hands. Breathing deeply. And then bring the hips back in line with the mat. Lengthen the leg and lower it to the ground, back into that downward dog. Inhale, take the left leg up, bending from the knee, stacking the hips on top, bringing the heel towards the buttocks. Slow deep breathing. Keep driving the right heel into the ground. And bring the hips back in line with the mat, release the leg to the earth. Gently bring the left leg forward and through. Have the right foot just to the diagonal of the room. Bring the feet a little closer together. And then we inhale, ride the breath up to the top. Keep both hips facing forward. And then inhale, bring the hands together. Bring the arms up towards the ceiling into warrior one. Open the chest. If you have tight shoulders, you can take the hands shoulder width apart. Keep driving through the outer edge of the right foot. And then we're going to open up that right hip towards the back wall. Bring the left hand forward and the right arm back for warrior two. Keep driving the left knee forward and allowing the hips to open here. Find your breath. Gently bring the legs together. Take the left leg back, bring the hips to square towards the front, right legs forward, bending through the knee into warrior one. Strong through the foundations of the earth with our feet. And then gently exhale. Send that left hip back. Right fingers are forward, left arms behind us. Slow deep breathing. And then gently bring the legs together. Inhale, send the fingers up towards the sky, gentle back bend. Exhale, float the arms down to the earth and breathe. Gently wrap the hands behind the legs. Try and zip the elbows up behind the hamstrings to draw ourselves closer so we can fold over those legs. And if the mind has wandered, just take this time now to guide it back into the room. And then framing the feet with the hands, take the right leg back, followed by the left, knees, chest and chin to the ground, into cobra, into downward dog. Right leg forward, followed by the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, send it up to the sky, arch the back. Exhale, bring it back down. Left leg back, followed by the right. Knees, chest and chin to the ground. Cobra. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Take the gaze forward, left leg forward, followed by the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, send the hands up towards the sky. Exhale, bring the hands into prayer. And then release the hands down by the sides, palms facing forward. Chest is open, heart is lifted. And then take it into the center of your mat. So grounding through your left foot, we're going to bring the right foot either by the calf or onto the thigh. Hips are open. If you need the wall for support, we can. Bring the hands into prayer for me now. Find a spot and focus. And then on an inhale, send the hands up towards the ceiling. And then on the exhale, open the arms, hands in chin mudra. Breathe in deeply. And breathe in slowly. Relax the shoulders, and the muscles in the face and the jaw. Soften the gaze. And then gently release it back down to the ground. Take a second to recenter the body. Find that balance. Bring the hands into prayer. Inhale, send the arms up towards the sky. And then exhale, open the arms, hands in chin mudra. Find your breath. And calm the breath to calm the mind. You're nearly there. And release it back down towards the ground. And give those ankles a good little rotate there. Well done, guys. Standing at the top of our mat, we go into warrior three, another balancing posture. Taking the arms up towards the sky now, putting the pressure into the left foot. We tilt the body forward, drawing the right leg back, strong energy through the soles of the feet and through the arms and the legs. Driving through the left leg. Slow, deep breathing. And then inhale, bring it back into your center. Exhale, release the arms. We do the same on the other side. Inhale, take the arms up to the sky, pressure in the right foot. Take the left leg away, keep the hips squared, tilting forward. Find your breath. Strong energy through the right leg, through the air. And then inhale, take it back to center, and exhale, release the arms all the way back down to the ground and bringing it onto our knees now. Taking the hands on the base of the spine, fingertips pointing down, looping those shoulders back and down, elbows zip together. Inhale, pushing the hips through and forward, open the chest, and either lifting the gaze or dropping the head back, and breathing deeply. Breathing slowly. And then on the exhale, take it back up to the top for me. Bringing the hands into the ground now. Bringing our buttocks onto our heels. And then just taking the right leg back behind us. And from here, we want to try and move the left heel. So we take the left sole of the foot to the edge of the mat, if we can. Keep the weight through the center of the body. It's quite tight and intense. And then if we can, we want to release down onto our forearms. For some of you, it may be too much to go to here, and that's okay. If we want to go deeper within that stretch, we take the arms out nice and long and drape the body over the leg towards the earth. And think of every exhalation is melting the tension within the muscles. And then we just move the hands back towards the body, lifting up, support on the body, and then gently take that heel back under the buttocks. Swoop the right leg in to meet the left. And then we take that left leg back and we do the same on the other side. And this is a beautiful stretch for the sides of the glutes, the hips, the thigh. And then just gently we're going to start to move those hands back. Lift ourselves up, take that heel back under the buttocks, and then bring both legs in for me. From here, just shifting the weight back now till we're back to hanging over, and then very slowly we're going to roll up the body. Taking the feet nice and wide apart now, feet are flared out to the sides, ever so slightly here. And just really getting a nice wide stance through the hips. We're hinging from the crease of the hips as far as we can, and then we're going to send the hands down towards the ground. Think about sinking the crown of the head towards the floor. Feel that lovely stretch within the legs, and notice how naturally the weight shifts back into the heels. I want you to work hard to shift the weight further forward into the pads of the feet. An option to take the two fingers and hook them onto each big toe and broaden through the elbows to draw the crown of the head closer towards the ground. This is quite an intense stretch, but just breathe through it. Just letting go of any resistance in the body or in the mind. Then gently float the hands back into the center to help support the body. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on hips, and hinging all the way up to the top. And just take a moment here as we wiggle the feet back in to find your breath. Give those legs a little shake. And then bringing it down into the ground, just crossing the legs so that we can bring the legs in front of us. And then resting all the way down into our mat. And we go into our relaxation now. So if you do want to put any layers on or socks or anything that makes you feel a little more cozy, you can go ahead and do that now. And then I just want you to lie in Shavasana, so palms facing up, about 30 degrees away from the body with the arms. Feet are about the width of the mat, toes falling out to the sides. And just with a nice long back. And eyes are closed. I just want you to take this time now to congratulate yourself on another successful practice today. And just taking a deep inhalation through the nostrils and slowly exhale and inhale. And exhale, relaxing the toes and the ankles and the lower leg, relaxing the knees, the thighs and the hamstrings, relax the hips, the abdomen, the fingers, the lower arms, the upper arms and shoulders. Relax the chest. Relax the neck. Relax the jaw and the muscles in the face. Relax the whole of the body. Relax. Relax physically. Relax mentally. And relax emotionally. And I want you to visualize a beautiful ball of light with every colour imaginable. And I want you to notice what colour stands out to you today. And I want you to see that colour pouring into the crown of your head. And it radiates out your toes and your fingers. And you receive all that colour has to offer you today. And we say to ourselves, I am powerful, I am loved, I am calm. Whichever word speaks to you today. We seal the colour into the crown of our head with a beautiful silver. Gently bring the legs together and then interlace the hands above the head for a good full body stretch. And then exhale, release the arms to float down by the sides, bending both of the knees. And then gently let your body fall to one side into baby in the womb posture. Take a few moments here, and just when you're ready, sit yourself up into easy cross-legged posture and take hands into chin mudra form. Close the eyes and we take 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Keep the eyes closed. Gently bring the palms of the hands together and rub the hands together to make heat. And then gently cup the eyes with the hands and receive all that positive energy. Gently and slowly run the fingers down the front of the face. Bring the hands into prayer and bow the head. Thank you for practicing with me today. I wish you love and light. Namaste.